In a cozy suburb outside Houston, the Washington family was known for their warmth, humor, and love of good music. Curtis and Denise Washington, married for 25 years, had built their lives around family traditions. Sunday dinners, backyard, barbecues, and a playlist that always featured Snoop Dogg. For them, his music wasn't just background noise, it was the soundtrack to their life together. Their 3 children, now young adults, often joked that their parents had the coolest love story in the neighborhood. Curtis first asked Denise out at a high school dance by quoting Snoop's lyrics. On their wedding night, they danced to Beautiful. Over the years, every anniversary was marked by a Snoop Dogg song echoing through the house. This year, their kids wanted to make their 25th anniversary unforgettable. They planned a surprise party with a Snoop Dogg theme. Decorations, games, a DJ spinning Snoop's greatest hits, and even a custom cake shaped like a turntable. Friends and family were invited from all over Texas, each asked to wear their best West Coast style. Denise spent the morning of the party reminiscing with Curtis, flipping through old photos and laughing at memories. She had no idea what her children were up to in the backyard, and Curtis, though he suspected something big, kept the secret with a smile. By late afternoon, the house was filled with laughter, music, and the smell of barbecue. Balloons in gold and blue filled the yard. The family's dog wore a bandana, and even Grandma Betty sported oversized sunglasses. When the couple stepped outside, they were greeted by a sea of friends and relatives all shouting, "Happy anniversary!" The DJ dropped the beat to Drop It Like It's Hot, and everyone danced, from toddlers to great uncles. Curtis and Denise were overwhelmed. The decorations, the food, the energy, everything felt perfect. Their children, beaming with pride, hugged them tight. "This is for you, Mom and Dad. You showed us what love looks like." The party featured a trivia game about Curtis and Denise's love story, with Snoop Dogg lyrics hidden in every answer. Guests took selfies at a photo booth decorated with faux gold chains and 90s props. As the sun set, the crowd gathered for speeches. Each child shared a memory of their parents' love and how Snoop Dogg's music had woven through their lives, making every moment a little more joyful. Curtis and Denise held hands, tears in their eyes, deeply moved by the tribute. But as the night went on, no one could have guessed the biggest surprise was still to come. As the party hit its stride, the DJ announced a special video message. The crowd quieted as the screen flickered to life. There, larger than life, was Snoop Dogg himself, sending a shout-out to the Washingtons. "Curtis and Denise, 25 years. Much love and respect. Keep it real, keep it strong. Y'all an inspiration." The family erupted in cheers, hugging and wiping away tears. Curtis, trying to play it cool, cracked a joke. "Guess I'm famous now, huh?" Denise just shook her head, overwhelmed. The DJ spun more Snoop classics, and guests competed in a dance-off. Kids and grandparents alike took to the floor, laughing and cheering each other on. The energy was electric, a true celebration of love, family, and community. Meanwhile, outside the house, a black SUV pulled up. A few neighbors noticed, curiosity growing as 2 men in crisp suits stepped out. They spoke quietly with the DJ, who nodded, grinned, and dashed inside to find Curtis and Denise's eldest daughter. The family was gathered for group photos when the DJ called for everyone's attention. Hold up, I got another surprise. Somebody special wanted to come by and see what real love looks like." The crowd turned, confused, as the back gate swung open. There, in the flesh, was Snoop Dogg, smiling, waving, and just as cool as ever. For a few seconds, nobody moved. Then the backyard erupted. People screamed, cried, hugged, and rushed forward to greet their hero. Curtis fell to his knees, hands on his head in disbelief. Denise covered her mouth, tears streaming down her face. Their children surrounded them, laughing and crying, trying to process the moment. Snoop made his way to the couple, pulling them into a hug. "Heard y'all been repping me since day one. I had to come see this love for myself." Guests snapped photos, recorded video, and shouted words of thanks. Snoop took it all in stride, posing for selfies, signing t-shirts, and sharing laughs with everyone. For Curtis and Denise, the moment felt like a dream. Snoop spent time talking with the family, asking about their journey and offering words of wisdom on marriage, perseverance, and keeping things fun. The energy in the backyard, was like nothing anyone had ever felt. What began as a themed party had become a memory that would last for generations. With Snoop Dogg now part of the celebration, the night reached new heights. The DJ cranked up the music, and Snoop joined in on the dance floor, showing off moves that had the whole crowd cheering. Curtis, never one to shy away from attention, challenged Snoop to a dance battle. Laughter erupted as they took turns, each move more exaggerated than the last. Denise and her daughters pulled Snoop aside for a group photo, which quickly turned into a playful conversation about love, music, and raising kids. Snoop listened to their stories, nodding in appreciation. "Y'all got the real recipe," he said. "Family, laughter, good food, and a little bit of Snoop on the speakers." Curtis asked Snoop about his favorite memories from his own career. Snoop shared stories of late nights in the studio, road trips, and the friends who'd supported him through it all. "It's about who you bring along for the ride," he said, "just like y'all have." The younger guests couldn't believe their luck. Snoop took selfies, signed autographs, and even let one of the kids try on his signature sunglasses. He posed for a photo with Grandma Betty, who told him she'd been a fan since day one. "You still got the groove, Miss Betty," Snoop laughed. As the evening cooled, the family gathered around the fire pit. Snoop sat with Curtis and Denise, roasting marshmallows and talking about the ups and downs of marriage. He listened as they spoke about their toughest years, the challenges they'd faced, and how they'd always come back to each other and their favorite songs. Snoop shared his thoughts on resilience, forgiveness, and staying young at heart. "Real love takes work," he said, "but if you laugh, dance, and keep that music playing, you'll be all right." The couple's youngest child surprised everyone with a guitar performance, singing a Snoop-inspired love song they'd written just for their parents. Tears flowed freely as Denise hugged her kids and thanked Snoop for being part of such a special night. As the party drew to a close, Snoop gathered everyone for a group photo, declaring, "Tonight we family." The backyard echoed with cheers, claps, and one last round of "Drop It Like It's Hot." The Washingtons knew their anniversary would become the stuff of legend. But more than that, they felt a renewed sense of gratitude for each other, for their community, and for the unexpected kindness of a hip-hop legend. After Snoop Dogg said his goodbyes, the family and their guests lingered in the backyard, replaying the night's moments over and over. No one wanted to leave. The magic still hung in the air, mingling with laughter and the fading scent of barbecue. Curtis and Denise sat quietly together, hands entwined, trying to process everything. "I never thought this would happen," Denise whispered. "We must be the luckiest people in the world." Curtis kissed her hand. "We are, babe. We really are." The next morning, their phones buzzed with messages, photos, videos, and texts from friends all over Texas and beyond. The local news picked up the story, running clips of the celebration and interviews with awestruck guests. Their anniversary party became a trending topic, with people across the country sharing the story of love, family, and a once-in-a-lifetime surprise. The Washingtons' Backyard Bash was celebrated as a testament to the power of music to bring people together. Snoop Dogg himself posted about the night, sharing photos and a heartfelt message. "Real love, real family, real vibes. Salute to Curtis and Denise for showing us all how it's done. Love y'all." The family printed a scrapbook of the night, filled with candid moments, selfies, and written memories from every guest. Curtis and Denise framed the group photo with Snoop, hanging it in the living room as a reminder that dreams, no matter how wild, can come true. As the years went by, the story of the anniversary party became part of the family lore. Every time someone put on a Snoop Dogg song, laughter and stories filled the room. Grandkids grew up hearing about the night the legend himself danced in their backyard. Curtis and Denise continued to celebrate each anniversary with music, food, and the love of family. Their story inspired neighbors, church members, and even strangers online to cherish their own traditions and never stop believing in surprises. Through all the ups and downs that life brought, the Washingtons held on to the lesson of that night. The best memories are made with the people you love, a little faith, and a beat you can dance to. And as another year passed, Curtis pulled Denise close and whispered, "What do you think? Snoop Dogg again for our 30th?" Denise just laughed, her heart as full as the first day they met.